In this video, I'm going to show you how I knit a simple bobble. To begin with, knit to the stitch where you want to make your bobble. To create your bobble, you're going to knit one, purl one into the same stitch 3 times. So knit into the stitch, but don't slip it off the left hand needle. Bring your yarn to the front and purl into the same stitch. You're going to repeat that 3 times in total. Once you've completed your final purl stitch, slip the stitch off the left hand needle. You now have 6 stitches where your bobble will be. To complete your bobble, you're going to slip the second stitch on the right hand needle over the first, one at a time. Continue to slip the stitches until all 5 stitches have been slipped over the first stitch, leaving you with 1 stitch. This can be a little tricky sometimes if you've cast on quite tightly, as I often do, but just take your time and you'll soon have the stitches slipped over that first stitch. And that's it. That's how you create a bobble. Let's take another look at it and do another one. Knit 1, purl 1 into the same stitch 3 times. This gives you a total of 6 stitches. I find the key to a really tight, neat bobble is to not overly stretch the stitches as you're slipping them over that first stitch on the right hand needle. To do that, I keep the stitches quite close to the tips as I'm slipping those stitches over. The only thing you need to be careful of here is that you don't pull all the stitches off your needle, which is something that I've done quite a few times in the past, and it's very frustrating. To help with this though, I always keep a hold of the working yarn in my right hand and keep it quite taut as I'm slipping those stitches over, and I find that helps to keep all those stitches where they should be and not flying off the needle. Let's look at it one more time. Knit 1, purl 1 3 times into the same stitch and don't remove it from the left hand needle. I like to try and keep them all in a nice tidy row because that makes it a lot easier for slipping them over that first stitch when it comes to doing the bobble. Keep your stitches as close to the tip of the needle as you can, and keep hold of the working yarn in your right hand and keep it nice and tight. That way they don't fly off that needle. Once you've slipped all 5 stitches over that first stitch on the right hand needle, you have a nice neat bobble. I hope you've enjoyed this little tutorial on the simple bobble. If you have any problems at all mastering this technique, please do let me know in the comments below, or feel free to email me at hello@flossyknits.com. Happy knitting!